your name, babe?
My name is Nicole.
Nicole, where you coming from?
Wisconsin.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
41. What do you do for a living?
I take care of my mother.
Oh, that's your job?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo, you have any children?
I have 5.
Well, let's start. She said she takes care of her mother, so I'm guessing she's a homemaid or whatever like that. So, I'm not going to ding her for that. Taking care of your mother, taking care of your parents is an important role because my mother took care of my grandmother in her later years. So I'm not going to ding her for that. Let's continue.
5 kids. How old are your kids?
Nay is 24. LJ is 18. Serenity is 19. Kari is 8. And Cartel is 6.
Oh. Did I hear that the oldest is 24 and you're in your early 40s? So you started real young. And you got 5 kids and 3 of them are grown. So if you're a man and you can deal with that, go right ahead. Let's continue.
Okay, the first time I got all the names with the ages.
Oh, yeah.
Are they all by the same man?
Yes.
Would you want married?
No, but I was in a long-term relationship.
Why did y'all get married? You got 5 kids together.
At the time, I just didn't feel like he was ready, and I didn't want to be obligated.
Why you have 5 kids?
Oh. I know what Kendra gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. First of all, you've had 5 kids with this man. The oldest being 24, so you've been with this man for over 20 some odd years. You've had this man in your life, and it took you 20 some years to find out he wasn't right. Hold on, man. I got a couple of questions, but I'm gonna let Kendra G answer this because one thing I want to know is, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, man. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But 5 times with the same man, and he ain't putting a ring on it. Man. Oh my God, let's continue.
By a man that you felt like you couldn't marry.
You know what? Now that we aren't, I'm actually happy that we aren't. I have my reasons.
You have your reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I go into more depth?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. The world is gonna see this video, so only say what you want the whole world to know.
Right.
Okay. So Nicole, Wisconsin, 41, Leo, takes care of her mom, 5 children. I think we have it all. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
Honest, loving, caring, financially stable.
What does that mean to you?
Secure.
Financially secure.
He holds his own. He can handle his own. Takes care of his responsibilities.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want him to take care. You want a man who's financially stable. So would that man have to take care of you and those 5 kids? That's the question. Because you want a man who's financially stable, so you want him to take care of you and those 5 kids. Because I'm gonna tell guys this off the break, man. When you're dealing with a woman, I don't care how old those kids are, you're going to be dealing with those kids. Maybe not the oldest 2 kids because they're adults or whatever, so you may not be able to have to deal with them as far as in the household, but those 3 younger kids, you're going to have to deal with. I'm going to be perfectly honest. If it was just the 2 older kids, maybe. Even the 2 younger kids, maybe. But when you add all that together, a man who's financially set will not want to deal with that. Let's continue.
What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be, I don't like men that talk too much. This chatterbox. You know how you have chatterboxes?
Okay. Oh, no men that talk a lot.
Yeah. It's kind of like a turn off.
So you want a quiet man. You want a quiet guy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's not a bad request. I mean, men who talk a lot. I mean, the chatty patty, you don't want that. But I mean, most men don't want a woman who's a chatty patty. So if you're a chatty patty and you don't want a chatty patty, I don't know. Let's continue.
I don't like men that acts just for stuff. I guess nowadays it's like you have to take care of and do for. And I don't mind, but you just can't come off, well, can you do this? Or I'm hungry, or I need some food. Like, wait a minute, we haven't even went out to dinner and we're talking about food. So just the little things is kind of like irking, if you know what I mean.
Okay. So
I'm thinking that the men she's dealt with in the past has treated her like that, and the man she had the kids by was like that. So she doesn't want the man that she had the kids by. She wants another type of man. But see, this is the problem that she's going to run into. Number one, the 5 kids at the age of 40, man. That's going to be a big red flag. By the same man, that's a huge red flag. Boy, bigger red flag if it was multiple men. But one man, I mean, yeah, that would say that you could stay dedicated to a man. But a lot of women need to understand that men look at stuff like that. Men look at stuff like that and it's like, yo, do I want to deal with that nonsense? I'm just being honest. Let's continue.
does he have to look a certain way?
No, he doesn't have to look a certain way. I think presentable, handsome. No, he doesn't have to look a certain type of way.
Okay.
Well, that's one good thing. You know, you don't really mind him looking a certain way. I mean, see, a lot of women on the show, they want their man to have a certain height, certain weight, or whatever. She said, as long as he looks presentable, as long as he's physically appealing to her, it doesn't matter. So that is a plus. Let's continue.
What about money? Is he gonna make a certain amount of money?
At least 75, 80,000.
75, 80,000
a year.
Okay. So it's Nicole, Wisconsin, 41.
$75,000 to $80,000 a year. Now, this one is interesting because if he has to make that amount of money, that means he would have to take care of you and those kids. So basically, he would make him making $80K and then taking on the responsibilities of taking care of you and those kids. So he'll probably make $40K. So, I mean, dog, fellas, you see, I mean, she's not. I'm gonna tell you something. She's not one. She's not as far as I would say. Her demands aren't that bad, but the main key is the kids, man. The main key is you're over 40 and you have 5 kids. That's gonna be a big turn on to a lot of guys, especially guys who make $80K. That's the thing. You want a guy to make that, you're gonna have to compete with other women who are younger than you, who may not have any kids, or maybe 1 or 2 kids. Are you willing to do that? Let's continue.
Theo, she takes care of her mom, 5 kids, 75, 80,000 a year as a request. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Can you see? I'm small, petite, but
we can't see. We gotta see your legs.
You gotta see my legs. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. You gotta hold it this way. Let me see. Okay, hold it this way. Don't touch the camera. Go back some more.
Oh,
go back a little more.
Is that one of your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you are small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she is pretty small though, but
okay. Nicole.
I mean, one thing, she don't have a bad figure. So I mean, you know, fellas, petite woman. She ain't Big Shirley. So just letting you know. Let's continue.
What was your last relationship?
Last relationship. The last long-term relationship I was with, it's been about like, cartel would be 6, so I want to say about like 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Probably about like a couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks. Oh, is that?
Yo, man. That be like, yo, you were intimate with somebody a couple of weeks ago. I know what Kendra gonna ask, so I'm gonna let Kendra ask the question.
That guy option?
Not to be like in a long-term committed relationship with, no.
Okay. Real quick, Tamika Thompson said, Seth, you want a guy that makes 75 to 80K. What's your profession again?
I take care of my family.
And people in the seats, man. But see, this is the thing. A guy was good enough for you to have sex with, but he wasn't good enough to be in a relationship with. See, this is the thing that's going really dinger. You want a man to make 80K. Does that man that you had sex with make 80K? Did he make 80K? I'm just being honest. Is he a Pookie or Ray Ray from around the block? These are the questions that people want to know. Let's continue.
I'm assuming that you make 80K. I'm well off. I make a little some, you know. I'm comfortable. I can take care of my children and myself. Okay.
Would you date a guy that made less than 80K or no?
I would hang out, but that's not like someone that I can see like providing and taking care and raising a family with. Not me per se.
Okay.
But see, you want him to take care of your family. You got 5 kids, yo. This is the thing women need to understand. When you have 5 kids and you in your 40s, yo, you need to take who is available. I'm not saying take the bottom of the barrel type of guy. But I mean, if a guy makes a decent amount of money, he's a decent guy, and he's willing to take on the responsibility of being a stepdaddy to 5 kids, you need to take him. See, when you have all these qualifications or certain qualifications for a guy, that's going to drain the pool because you're going to have some guys that look at you like, yo, you got 5 kids. I can go somewhere else and find a woman that ain't got no kids or maybe got 1. And you in your 40s. Unless you're looking for a dude in a senior citizen's home. Let's continue.
Your child's father made 80K or more, correct?
He lived comfortably.
Did he make more than 80K?
He made about 50, 60.
Okay, so he didn't make more than 80K, but now the requirement would be 80K.
Of course.
See, this is the thing. You have 5 kids by a man that makes about 50 to 60K, but you want the new man to make 80K. You want the new man that you deal with to make more than... See, this is the thing. I've always told people this. Ladies, the father of your kids is kind of like the ladder. Like, if the father of your kids was a really successful businessman and he made X amount of dollars, that's the standard. If you're if the man you had 5 kids with only made 50K, why you got the next man? Why did the next man have to make 80K? I'm just being honest. It seems like a bunch of women, what they do is they'll say, well, my baby daddy only made 40K, so the new man got to make 100K. And I'm like, how does that work? That's like me saying my ex, you know what I'm saying, if I don't have any kids. But I'm saying my baby mother or the mother of my kids was 5'3" and she was a little on the chubby side, but I want an IG model. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, I'm gonna get where I get in, where I fit in. But it seems like she don't want to do that. Let's continue.
It would have to be.
Oh, tell me why?
Because I just think, like, you know, when you go through and you experience and you know what's enough and what's not enough. You know what the struggle is. Dealing with a man that only grows a certain amount. So I figure, you know, if you ante it up, you know, I'm not trying to be out my bracket, but I just feel like, yeah.
But is it 80 out of your bracket or do you make 80?
I've grossed about 70,000 in a year before. I have.
You grossed it before, but are you grossing it now? It's the difference between grossing it before and grossing it now. See, this is the thing. if you're not currently making it, let's say you've had a job for 10 years and your salary fluctuates and you only made 70,000. Let's say you had a job for 5 years and you made 70,000 the third year, but then you made 50K the fourth year and 55K the next year. You grossed it in 1 year, but you're not making it now. That's the issue. Let's continue.
Is that your current status?
It's not my
current. Is it
current,
fair to say that you're requiring more than what you have?
What I make, yes.
Okay. So that's all we're trying to get to. So you are requiring more than what you currently make.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. I asked you when your last relationship was, right?
I haven't been in a relationship in years.
Oh, in a year?
Yes.
Okay. When did you start this new?
But see, this is the thing though. You ain't been in a relationship in years, but you getting your booty, you getting your cheeks clapped by a dude 2 weeks ago. You ain't been in a relationship in a long time, but I tell y'all dudes, man, these chicks be having dudes on the side. They got on speed dial. They need that box waxed and did. They gonna call somebody. I'm telling you, man, it never fails, man. Women always got a dude on speed dial. It's the cleanup man. Let's continue.
I go out, I hang out, but I haven't took anyone serious, like someone that I could bring, that I would, bring home to my mother or, around my children or my family.
I understand.
Yeah.
So I know you take care of your mom, which is admirable. So do you guys all live together?
No, ma'am. We don't.
No. I got you.
Yeah, man. This is something. I'm gonna end it right there, man. See, this is the one thing that she needs to realize. When you say you want a man to make a certain amount of money, you got to realize you're going to be competing with other women. And you already got 5 kids, so that's a red flag. Plus, you don't gross as much as you want that man to gross, so that's a red flag. And then the next thing, you told Kendra G that you were intimate a couple of weeks ago. Why can't you be with that dude? Do you say that dude ain't good enough? See, that man ain't good enough to take home to your mama, but he good enough to let him clap them cheeks. Let that make sense. If he's good enough to clap them cheeks, he should be good enough to take home to your mama. I'm just being honest. But I mean, do I think somebody will, holler at her? Yeah, because I mean, there's a sucker born every day, but hey, it is what it is. But it's your boy Podcasting with Jay, here with another video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button. On my road to 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you share this with your friends. Let me know what you think. Until next time, peace out.